Ranking, paradise, candy, and checkmate. These seem like ordinary English words, but they all trace back to Persian. And once you see these connections and how they developed throughout history, you get to see how Persian silently affected and shaped languages and cultures around the world. Most people have absolutely no idea about any of these, but today you'll get it. Let's start with one that already feels Persian, even in English: bazaar. It comes directly from the Persian word bazaar, meaning market. But it's not any kind of market. Target and Walmart certainly wouldn't meet the criteria. Bazaar is one with that traditional historical Persian feeling to it. The crowds and the noise, carpets, spices, and endless bargaining over prices. Sometimes Persian words carry a certain kind of mood with them, and bazaar is one of them. I found this one quite satisfying. Pajama. In Persian, pa means a leg or foot, and jame means clothing. So pajama is simply leg clothing, leg wear. So as you see, it's quite simple. And in modern day Persian, we say pijame. Next up, we have paradise. It comes from an ancient Persian word that originally referred to a walled garden, a protected, peaceful space. Speaking of gardens, Eden would be Adan. Over time, the word paradise traveled through civilizations and languages like Latin and Greek until it became paradise. In modern day Persian, we say pardis. It's a bit of an archaic word, like nobody would refer to heaven as pardis unless you're writing poetry or a book or something. But it still exists as a Persian female name. There's even a city near Tehran called Pardis. I don't think it looks anything like paradise, but you be the judge. Even the word candy has Persian roots. It traces back to the word qand, meaning cube sugar. Typical sugar would just be shekar, but this one was borrowed from Arabic. Now let's look at two famous chess words that also come from Persian. First, rook, from the Persian word roh, and then checkmate. It comes from Persian shah mat, meaning something like the king is helpless or defeated. Shah means king, mat is like helpless or stunned, defeated. Let's see if you can guess this one. The word khak means dust or soil, and khaki means dusty or dust colored, which means khaki pants are basically dust pants or dust colored pants. Since we're talking about color, let's also look at the word rank. It traces back to the word rang, which literally means color in Persian. Because military ranks were often identified through colors and markings, Persian traveled incredibly far through trade, poetry, science, empires, and art. Such words are like tiny historical fingerprints, proof that languages are constantly borrowing from each other, that they are much more similar than we used to think. There's a sense of unity rather than languages being completely separate entities. And once you recognize such words, some language that felt intimidating or distant suddenly becomes familiar. If you're still here, it means you're serious about learning Persian, so let me give you a few bonus words. Jungle, jangal. Lemon, limu. Jasmine, yasaman. Jackal, shogal. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and if you want to learn Persian with me personally through one-on-one lessons or complete video courses, everything is linked below. These seem like ordinary English words, but they all trace back to Persian. And once you see these